Now our next task will be to add these names for the different areas, so we can specify the areas and also we'll try to give the exact dimension for all the areas. For example, as you can see, for the kitchen area the exact dimension is this much, for the living area the exact dimension is length into width, and we'll try to do the same for all our spaces. So let's do that. Now we will start adding the text or the annotations to each room into our floor plan. But before that, as you can see, this grid text and the circles are very big in size. So let's adjust those sizes first. For that, what I will do, I will simply select the circles only, just like this. Here you can see I had only selected 5 of the circles. Now if we'll go on to the properties, here you can see it says the diameter is 4 feet. So I can change this diameter to 1.5 feet. Here you can see all of them just got updated. Now still they are selected. Now I will simply activate my move tool and will select the bottom point of the circle and will drag it like this up to the end point of the line. So I had just corrected the size of the circles and I had also placed it onto the right location. Now again I will select all the numbers and then I will go on to the properties panel and I will check that the text height is very higher. So I will change that to 1 feet and will press enter. So you can see that I have also adjusted the text height. Now again I will activate my move tool and will try to move my text into the circles. Here you can see, but the circles are not fitting correctly. So I need to adjust little bit all my text inside the circles. So I will use the move tool and will adjust them onto the center of every circle. As you can see, we had just finished adjusting the size of the circle and size of the text. We'll do the same on this side as well. We'll select all the circles first, then we'll go to the properties panel. We'll adjust the diameter to 1.5 feet. Then I will still all of them are selected. As you can see, I will simply activate my move tool and will select the bottom point or the left point of this circle and will make sure that it is touching to the end point of the line. And now all of them just got shifted to the right location. Now I will select all the text only and then we'll go on to the properties panel and we'll go on to the height. Text height, I will change that to 1 feet and will press enter. Still, as you can see, all of them are selected. So I will simply activate my move tool and will try to move on to the right orientation. But here you can see they are not in the right orientation. So I will turn off the ortho mode so I can move it on any position. Here you can see I just placed it on the right orientation. And since all of them was selected at the same time, all of them just got adjusted. Few of them are still not at the right place, so I can adjust them little bit. Now as you can see, I had already adjusted the lines and the circles and the text for the grid. Now we need to adjust this scale of this line. As you can see, this dash is little bit higher. So I will simply run this LT scale tool that will adjust the scale of all our line types and will make sure that this value right now is 25. So I will make that to 10 and will press enter. Here you can see now they are looking much better and good into our floor plan. Now the next task is to add these annotations into our floor plan. So for that, what I will do, I will turn off these grid layers since I want to work with the annotations only. So I will expand these layers as you can see and I will move on to my grid layers. And since as you can see the window is active layer at this moment, so I can turn off the other layers. So if I will just simply turn off these grid layers using this bulb icon. Here you can see all things just got hidden, turned off related to grids. Now the things are looking more clear and now I can start adding annotation. So to start adding annotations like this, I need to start with a multi-line text. So I will go on to this annotation panel and inside this text option, we can activate this multi-line text and then I will just define the text window like this and then I can start writing the text. Here you can see I had just added the kitchen name over here and then I will click outside of this text box and this kitchen name just got created. but we did a small mistake over here, that we had to change our layer. So I will select the object, then we will change our layer to texts. Here you can see, and I will also make sure that the text is active layer at this moment. Now as you can see, this size of this text is not really good. We had to keep texts of 1 feet text height. So I will go on to the text panel and I will click on this annotations, then onto the text. Here you can see I will click on this text style and a new window will pop up, and I will change that to standard. Here you can see that, or let's use this Roman one. So I will select that. I will change the font style as Arial. Here you can see I am just changing the font style to Arial, and also the height I will change to 1 feet, and will click on set current. I will click on yes and will click on close. So here you can see just now this text style just got updated, but the size is still wrong. So I will select the text. I will go on to the properties panel, and as you can see the text height is still 2 feet. So I will change that to 1 feet. I will press enter, and here you can see we had just created the text in right size. I will select the text again. I will move it onto the right location, somewhere over here in the middle of the kitchen area, like that. Then I will again select that text and I will copy it using the copy tool. I will copy it onto the area over here that says bed 1. I will click on the place and will press enter. Then we'll double click on the text to edit that text, and I will change this text to bed 1. Here you can see. I will again copy this kitchen text. I will select the text. I will activate my copy tool. I will specify the pick point of the text, and then we'll click over here to create a copy, and then I will press escape on my keyboard. Since this text is vertically oriented, as you can see over here, so I will select the text. I will activate the rotation tool. I will select any point of rotation, then we'll rotate like this. I will specify angle as 90 degree and will press enter. Here you can see it. Now I will just double click on the text. I can edit this text. Let's write it, close it. I will click outside of the text box, and here you can see. Now again I will copy this kitchen text and I will try to create text like this, as you can see, onto the different places. As you can see, we had just finished adding all the annotation to different areas of our floor plan.